intent, what?
Yeah. It's the Ill Intent Podcast. Your boy Scott Paul
Steve shot it.
in the building, man. Welcome back. It's the Ill Intent Podcast, as I said, episode 15.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you for rocking with us. Episode 15. We're excited, man. This is the first one of the fucking Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Happy
Yes,
New
sir.
Year, man. Thank you so much for helping us build this thing in 2020. I think in 21 we're really just gonna expand this thing. And
Absolutely.
with this podcast and just all the projects that we have going on. Like I have a lot of exciting things going on this year.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm
about
excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited about this year for sure.
Word.
Just learned a whole lot in the last year that now you get to apply in the new year. You know what I'm saying? And see how much progression you could really make.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that for sure because there's a lot of opportunity this year. I feel like that I'm just gonna try to seize every one of.
Word. That's all we could do. That's all. Especially 2020 was so hard, and there was so much bad, and there was so much loss. I feel like if you made it, there's like a responsibility to do something with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we just found out the MF Doom.
Right. Rest in peace to MF Doom.
Yeah, he just passed. We found that out. So I guess that happened in
October. He had passed away on Halloween on October 31st.
Oh snap!
Yeah, and the family just chose to keep it private, which rightfully so.
Respectfully.
And then I guess they just didn't want to go into the new year with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That was smart.
So the news was released to the public, which I couldn't believe it when I saw the headline. I was scrolling through Instagram, and I forget what page shared it, but I saw MF Doom dead at 49 years old, and I was like, no fucking way. Especially because it was, the end of the year when they announced it, so it was the last day, so I wasn't like anticipating anything like, because we already had a crazy ass year. I wasn't expecting that to close it out, especially because MF Doom is such an icon in this industry. He's like, I saw a lot of people refer to him as your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. And that's like so true because the masses don't necessarily know him. Like he didn't get much radio play.
Keeping it funky, like I didn't know it's as your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. Like I've heard people talk about MF Doom, you know what I'm saying, but I've never even
listened.
Like I didn't even know what he looked like. But I've known his name for years.
You know the mask though, or not? The metal mask. I was gonna say because his identity was pretty much hidden for like 30 years.
Okay.
Like,
all right, word.
No one really knew who he was or what he looked like.
Okay.
Because he always wore the mask. But that's what was cool. Because I was a huge MF Doom fan.
Word.
And what I fucked with him most was just playing off of the mask thing. Was just how unique he was and true to his uniqueness, like his individuality. Because there are a lot of artists that will see what's working or whatever and try to mimic that because they think it'll work for him. And I mean, ultimately, no, he didn't really get much radio play or the masses or anything like that, but he left behind such a crazy legacy for all the people that are and stuff. But what was cool about him was he knew he was different. He knew it wasn't what was popular or whatever, and he didn't give a fuck. He just wanted to make what was him.
Word.
Like there was hella comic book references. Like Mans was like goofy and like kind of nerdy. But like he rocked it, and so many people respect that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like just be true to yourself, and that's why I feel like he's such an inspiration to a lot of people in this industry because he knew what he felt he wanted to make, which is what all artists feel. You know what I mean? They have this desire to create something. He didn't modify his emotions to his creation. He just created what he felt and stuck with it every time. And I was thinking about it because after I heard the news he died, I was only listening to Doom like all day. I always do that when any of like the artists I like pass away. I only listen to them for the rest of the night.
Word.
And I was listening to a lot of Doom stuff, and it made me realize like I try to like stick to a certain sound when I'm freestyling or anything like that, or try to stick to rhyme schemes. Like, bro, his rhyme schemes were all over the place, but he made it work, and it sounded like Doom, and it was fine. Like it wasn't displeasing. So I started like freestyling the next day. I was like, yo, fuck trying to stick to a scheme. I'm just gonna say the words I'm thinking and then try and make it work.
From there,
word. Instead of just trying to stick to a scheme and say stuff that doesn't really have much value or anything, but it sounds good. I realized I was like, I'd rather say something valuable and then just make it work.
Yeah.
Like, but it's cool. He's just a huge inspiration.
Word.
Because a lot of modern artists wouldn't have the sound that they have now too without his inspiration. Like a lot of people after his passing, you were tweeting about it and like their inspiration and like where it was driven from like all of the modern like boom bap, like New York Pro era, like all of them. I mean, they used half of his beats, like for a lot of their albums. They used his beats all the time. They were started. I know Odd Future was heavily influenced by him, like Tyler the Creator and Earl Sweatshirt fucking loved Doom.
No, it makes sense.
Like I said, all of the Beast Coast movement, like the East Coast, like New York, like all of them were influenced by Doom.
Yeah. Wow.
You know, just a lot of he really.
Where was MF Doom from?
UK.
You know? Oh, he's from the UK.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that makes sense too, because it wasn't like a place in America that was like, you know what I mean, where he was from.
Right.
You know
right,
what I'm saying? That made a big.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
But,
wow.
Yeah, no, rest in peace, MF Doom.
Yeah.
All caps when you spell a man's name.
Hey. Yeah, you know, so there's artists like him who come into hip hop and kind of break through. It's kind of like Kanye back in the early 2000s. Like one of the reasons why I really fuck with Kanye was because he was one of the first rapper that I remember who basically it just taught me that you could talk about whatever is true to you.
Right.
And it will be accepted by the masses as long as it's dope. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have to worry so much about, especially at this time, like gangster rap was all, you know what I'm saying, you were here in the early 2000s. It was like you don't have to go that route. You can talk about whatever is true to you as long as you're dope at it. You know what I mean? And it seems like MF Doom was kind of that same way. It was like
100%.
He was talking about the stuff that was interesting to him and the stuff that, you know what I'm saying, got him going.
He had so many like comic book references in his raps and shit that like other artists don't do that. But he fucked with comic books, so why not rap about shit in comic books? Like,
and a lot of people fuck with comic books, you know? And there's no rappers that talk about that. So that like feeds a whole, you know what I'm saying? A whole niche market that. That's dope. I should listen
no,
to
you
some
should definitely. And he's got a fucking extensive discography.
Yeah, I've heard.
Very, very extensive discography.
I think that's what like intimidates me from getting into like listening to somebody new. It's like, cause I know as an artist, to like understand an artist, you can't listen to like one of their projects or one of their songs.
Right.
And if somebody has an extensive discography.
Right, like, it would be like trying to get into Kanye. You know what I mean? You can't only listen to one Kanye album and have a grasp of Kanye's art.
Yeah, like, and I want to be able to say like my favorite album.
Right, and the only way you can do that is to listen to all of them.
Yeah.
Which is why I don't have an Eminem favorite album.
You haven't had time over the last, how long has he been doing music? Yeah, word. Yeah, you're like, nah, I'm not going.
I'm not going down that path.
Yeah, that's funny as hell. Shout out Eminem.
No, what else? What else is going on in the new year though?
You skip right past.
Yeah.
So yeah, New Year's was crazy, man. Well, what did you do for New Year's?
I honestly stayed home. Because I got invited to like a few things. I know you did your thing. You'll talk about. But I just saw like Jersey's back in a red zone with COVID, and like there's just a lot. Not that like I haven't been seeing people necessarily. I haven't been going to any crazy events, and I just know like almost any party I would have rolled up to, there probably would have been people that I never am in contact with. Like the people that I see currently that aren't immediate like family or whatever, like I see regularly. So like it's not as
same cycle of people. Yeah,
but like I'm just trying to stay away from parties and bars and shit right now.
Rona's real, man. DJ Mustard. Yeah, he has corona. I guess Ashanti just got over it. It's funny. We talk about celebrities like their corona is different from your average person.
They got the
who doesn't
super
have
corona.
the money. You know what I'm saying? Who doesn't have the money in the healthcare. So, yeah, I guess probably going to stop highlighting celebrities with corona.
Well, now they've got the vaccines like actually out. Well, not fully. It's not in its full release to everyone. But I know like Frontline already is getting it.
Yeah, my brother's a doctor. My brother got one.
Yeah?
Yeah, shout out Sammy.
He start like growing any extra feet or anything?
Not yet.
No?
Not yet.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, he said that
definitely keep us updated.
Yeah, he said that his vision has gotten a lot better. Yeah.
Actually?
Yeah, and then he said like, he said he was like, whatever, getting out of his room, and then his hand stuck to the wall, and then he started like climbing on the wall. Bro, it was wild. Yeah, so definitely. Look out for the side effects for corona.
Look out for your brother swinging from building to building.
You know what I mean?
Homie Spider-Man now.
Hey, man, 2020 was crazy. It's only going to get crazier.
Word. How was your New Year's, though?
No, it was, bro, it was funny. So, I feel like my New Year's was perfect. So same thing. It was really low key. As you said, Corona's crazy. So I was invited to a bunch of things, and decided just keep it low. Also, I ended up working mad late. So by the time we left to like do the New Year's activities, it was like 10:30. So racing the clock. And I just got a hotel with my girl.
Okay.
And pull up to the hotel. So I'm with ASCAP is my PRO, and they have like all these perks and shit, right? You can get discounts to all these hotels because you can get whatever. You can go anywhere around the country and get deals. So I got the deal to a local hotel. Well, not local, but it's one in towards the city. Because I wanted to celebrate it in New Jersey. We're going to go to New York, but I decided I want to celebrate in New Jersey because at New Year's, weed was going to be legal. Wrong.
We thought.
Wrong. So like stayed in New Jersey, went to a hotel, bro. We pulled up at the hotel. Mm-hmm. And first of all, you had to like park on the street because there wasn't enough parking there, which at first you're like,
they didn't have no one take care of that for you?
They got parking at the hotel. Like, they should do better.
Word.
All right. And then also, like, the hotel just didn't look like it looked online at all. No. Right? It was like, there's no views. This hotel's short as hell. But I'm like, you know what? Maybe we just got some really nice rooms. I got, like, a king suite. You know what I'm saying? Boom.
Mm-hmm. Maybe the windows are TV screens.
Something. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's 2020. Like, you know what I mean? Like, our technology's there. Everything's possible. So, whatever we, get to, like, the front door, there's, like, yo, I don't know what drug Shorty was on, but Shorty was on something. And I was like, all right.
Oh, you had a zombie?
Yeah, bro. Word. So it was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Maybe she's lost. You know what I mean? Whatever.
Yeah.
We go in, just looking at the inside, whatever, check in. And go.
Wait, was this someone that was working or just some lady in the lobby?
No, it was just, and it wasn't really much of a lobby at first. Okay. But it was just, but how you can kind of tell where you're staying, by the people who are also staying there.
Yeah, no, 100%.
It's kind of that situation. Word. Yeah. And then, so we get out of the elevator and you just look at the hallways, bro, and it just looked like, bro, exactly. I was like, well, hey, maybe that's the whole allure of this place. Maybe it looks all crappy, then you get in the room and it's a fucking palace. You know what I'm saying? I keep really optimistic. I don't know if y'all noticed. That's
like once the roaches came out of the fridge, I was just like, maybe there's a nice freezer.
You know what I'm saying? No. Yeah, so then we opened the door and I was like, we're not staying here, bro. Oh, it was so bad. So,
really?
Yeah, man.
Damn. Yeah. So what'd you end up doing?
We went to another hotel.
There you go.
Yeah. So we ended up finding another one. And it was dope. We missed the ball drop.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in the car for the turn of the... But you know what? If there's any ball drop that I wanted to miss, it was 2020. Yeah. I'm good with that. Like, I just wanted shit to be over. Yeah. I looked at my phone. It said Jan 1, 2021.
Like,
cool.
We made it.
Cool.
Yeah.
I didn't give a fuck about missing the ball drop. But yeah, but it was a fun-ass night, man. And, we lit up a fat one at midnight.
Yes, sir. Bro,
illegally as fuck.
Yeah, that's one thing. If we're talking about that, bro, my New Year's, even though I was home, I don't think I have been that high, bro, since I was like 14 years old. I swear to God, because I got a pack of cones, right? I got like a pack of 6, like decently sized cones.
Word.
And I was rolling them up, and I rolled the first one, and I was like, I want to put some crumble in the next one. So what I did like pinch a nug, little bit of crumble, pinch a nug, little bit of crumble. So literally, the joint had like 6 dabs in it. Right? I rolled 5 more of those. I rolled 5 of those. So I literally, I was with like a couple other people at my crib, bro. And we smoked, it was 3 blunts with wax. And then we smoked 6 of those cones with 6 dabs in each one. So that was 36 dabs just from those joints. And then I was taking actual dabs out the rig and shit at night. Bro, by the time it became New Year's, there were people like talking to me and shit. And I just remember one part, bro. I was up in the kitchen with my roommates and like their friends and shit, and they were like dancing to like, I don't even know. I think it was like Kesha or some just like it was it was whatever. But I'm just sitting there high as fuck, trying to just maintain my brain inside my skull. And like Lindsay, my one roommate, she turns to me and she's like, oh, Steve's probably cringing so hard right now, thinking like we're so lame or something. Meanwhile, in my head, I was like, yo, I'm just trying to figure out what fucking state I'm in, bro. I Like, I'm not thinking about none of that. I haven't been this fucking lit since I was a kid.
I'm trying to figure out what state I'm in, bro. That's hilarious.
I wasn't even in my state of mind, bro.
Bro, so, I thought, come Jan 1, all of everything was going to come into play. Because did you see all the legislation? So New Jersey is going to be the biggest. You're allowed to carry more than in any other legal state. So in New Jersey, you're able to carry 6 ounces of marijuana. Decriminalized. Obviously, 21 and up. So I had some stuff, you know what I mean?
Right? Yeah, no, we were ready, bro. We were ready for the change. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and the change just wasn't fucking ready for Jersey, bro.
Yeah, that's what it was. I didn't know that. So for anybody listening, watching, shit's not legal. So
right, when I said I was as high as I've been since 14, I meant allegedly until it's legal.
Allegedly, I haven't been. Yeah. So that was an interesting time on New Year's.
Yeah, no, it was. I mean, fuck it, bro. It's pretty much legal. Because here's the thing.
Yeah.
Don't take my word of advice. This isn't me telling people to do illegal things. I want to
we
make
need
this
a disclaimer.
very, very, very clear. I am not. Yeah, I am not encouraging any type of illegal behavior.
For real though. For real.
Honestly, no funny shit. But I feel like if I were to get pulled over, right, and they found like a grinder in my car, they would just take it and be like, you can't do this yet. And that's as bad as it would get. Or a ticket or some shit. Like, I don't think I'm getting locked up if I get caught smoking weed.
Nah. But they will like, I saw an article like last week or 2 weeks ago. Somebody close to my town, he got stopped for having like a little bit of bud on him. Just like a little bit. And it was actually the same cop that stopped me like a week prior.
Really?
Like I had a headlight out that I didn't know, and he gave me a ticket for it. And I didn't even know you can give a ticket when there's not a warning on it. Because if like,
oh right, yeah, because they're supposed to note a warning, so then the other cop sees they've already been told by us. They should have changed it by now or whatever.
Because if your light goes out while you're, you know what I'm saying, when like you don't know your light goes out until somebody tells you.
Right.
So if he tells me, it's just, I don't even want to get into it, bro. But like protect and serve, bro.
Yeah.
Protect and serve. You're not doing anybody a service. In a pandemic, you're giving people tickets for, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But anyways.
Going forward too though, bro, when you do buy headlights to replace them, keep the receipt in your center console. Then you just play dummy. Literally, well, I just replaced it. I still have the receipt.
Word.
I've done that before, bro, because I knew I wasn't.
Yeah.
Like, because I rode without my headlight for a while.
I have like hella PBA cards. Cause I got like, you know what I'm saying?
And
like,
they still gave you a ticket?
Bro, I didn't even give him a PBA card because I've never in my life gotten a ticket for that.
No, you always got to, bro. No, even if I see a cop in Quick Check and he's like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, here's my gold card, sir. Like,
no, like, I have a badge from my
for the whip?
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah, like, yeah, I'm very well protected because I get pulled over a lot, bro. I be getting pulled over a lot. They be getting me on some dumb shit all the time.
I feel you, bro.
Yeah,
I feel you.
So, but it was the same cop that fucking pulled me over. He pulled somebody else over, and bro, I want to quote it because it was so ridiculous that like you arrested him for this amount of weed when this shit's gonna be legal in weeks.
It's probably like a fucking gram and a half, bro.
Something like stupid.
Well, I know kids that have gotten arrested for their roaches, bro. Like a roach on the floor.
Yeah, but and that's happened to a lot of people. Yeah. But now when we know for a fact it's gonna be legal,
right? And the people already voted on it. You know what I mean? Like the voting's already out of the way.
Landslide.
Like,
yeah, like a 2-1. You know what I'm saying? They voted in favor. So you know for a fact that when this thing goes to court, it's gonna get thrown out.
Right, and plus, in addition to that, the reason that it hasn't gone through right is because they want to know what to do with the kids under 21 caught with it. Right. So why the fuck does that matter to the law regarding the 21-year-olds and above? You know what I'm saying? Like it should still, the legislation should still be in place or whatever, and then they could just. I guess if they don't agree on the ticket, they don't know what to do then. Like, let's say they do make it legal tonight. Tomorrow, you bust a 15-year-old with weed. What do we do?
Yeah, but what my issue is, so that it was declared that was going to be on the ballot, that legalization was going to be on the ballot like last year. It was like over a year ago.
Yeah, no, we've been known we were going to vote for this.
Yeah, they had like, you know what I'm saying, almost a year to write this up. And they didn't even get any of the legislation written up until after it was voted on.
Yeah, that's because they probably thought it was going to be a fucking easy thing. And then there's always the one person that says, no, we need this in the bill or whatever.
Why they've been fighting for the legalization for so long? Like, y'all didn't have any framework for this shit before the, you know what I'm saying? The fact that they tried rushing this in a month is like, it says a lot about the government here.
Yeah.
And like,
Yeah, no.
I just said like I'm critical of every party, every whatever. Like the government's supposed to work for the people. That's like a huge fumble.
Yeah.
If
yeah,
we
no,
was
100%.
because Murphy, when he got into office,
that was one of his promises on his running campaign. That was literally part of his campaign was legalizing marijuana.
You know what I'm saying?
And then it took a a state vote. It didn't even go to him passing.
I'm not even mad at that because if you can't get through all the red tape of doing that, all right, boom, let's leave it up to the people. Cool. At least have all this shit set up though.
Yeah. So when the people decide, we could get our results.
Boom, here it is. Like the fact that you didn't know what you were gonna do with minors, like bro, y'all
how'd
didn't have that shit figured out.
Word.
You found out on December 20.
You're just like, oh right, there are Christmas people that aren't adults.
Oh, yeah, bro. It's like it's such an unnecessary.
Plus, why can't we just do what we do with alcohol? Like literally, can't you just mimic the alcohol law?
That's kind of what they're. That's
what
they're
trying
but
to
they
do.
just didn't have it fucking written up. They just didn't have that. They didn't think about that before.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
but. Whatever.
They should have a rule that never mind. I'm not even gonna say that. So I was gonna say they should make sure that the people writing these laws ain't fucking high while they're writing them. You know what I mean? But you should definitely have people who know about marijuana writing these laws. So never mind.
Just there's a little bit of it.
Yeah, just don't fucking smoke while you're writing the bills because you're gonna leave some shit out. Like because that's huge.
Yeah.
So I understand needing to have that in, but the fact they don't have that now, they had a whole year to do that. It's annoying, bro. Yeah. Y'all be getting hot talking about this shit.
Yeah, no, I know. It's important.
Yeah,
that's why.
I mean, it's another one of those things that's also like, it's layered. Because also when you talk about what punishments for minors, you kind of run into that same issue with, are they going to target the minors in certain communities? Mm-hmm. So that's where it gets sticky because a lot of the sales tax from marijuana sales was supposed to go to these impact zones, to these areas that were affected, by marijuana arrests and stuff. But then is that just going to be like, is that going to keep going? You know what I'm saying with this? I don't know.
Right, I hear you.
The thing is, I don't know, but I'm not fucking paid to know. I wasn't voted to know.
Exactly. It's not your job to figure it out.
You know what I mean? We vote people in, we do all this, and that's why we talked about this a lot, over the course of the year. But one of my big emphasis going into 2020, I remember, because I never really cared much about local politics and shit like that. But I was like, I want to make it more of a trending thing, more of a I don't want to say cool, but just more of like
people actually want to be involved in their politics.
Yeah, just people to get more involved and know what's going on, so that like when shit like this happens, like we know that
why.
We know that it's not supposed to happen this
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? All this messed up. Like we could have a much smoother process. Things should be able to get done quicker. We need to hold people accountable. So it's like we can get as mad as we want at the president, but on a real level, like
it's most of
the changes that we want to see happen on local levels. Like it starts locally and then it goes up. Like what we want to see in our personal lives, things that affect us. It's like, if you want to build up your community, you want a better life for your family, your friends and all that. Like it
starts locally.
Yeah. It's where the tax is going in your town. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? What's being prioritized? Like what is your, senators doing? What are your councilmen doing? What is your governor doing?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All that. But
yeah.
Yeah, kind of went off there.
I was gonna say, on to other New Year's.
Oh yeah. Back to New because New Year's was crazy. Yeah. But it's like 2020 New Year's was supposed to be fucked up.
Right. Yeah. No, you would only anticipate that.
Yeah, because fucking Swae Lee.
I was gonna say Swae Lee didn't have the best New Year's. I mean, he made it out okay.
Thank God.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I feel like I just haven't heard much about that, but that's a huge thing. Like Swae Lee's a huge artist. The fact that he got in a horrible crash.
Part of the reason I was reading, because in the same article I was reading about the car crash, was he had a hard drive that was stolen with like all of his music on it. Like that's what he said. Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, no, the face you're making makes But like a lot of his music that he was working on or whatever was stolen and it disappeared for a long time, and then he got it back after paying the dude like I forget $50,000 or $75,000 or something like that.
What?
Yeah. And he apparently got the hard drive back. But that's why there's been like a lack of music, I guess. But he said he's coming back with a lot of songs this year because he got his hard drive back.
I need to know more about this situation.
Yeah, no, they didn't even go into detail about it. That's the thing. Like it was like his hard drive was stolen. Then
and then you paid him $50 to $75 to get it back.
Yeah. I feel like it would be way more than that.
I feel like I'm not paying you to give me my shit back.
That too.
I feel like I'm gonna act like I am.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna get it back.
Word. That too.
You know what I
That too. But that's the thing.
That's
Like, yeah, no. It said like in how he got it back too was like someone, or no. That's how it was stolen. It said an anonymous like fan stole his bag at an airport or something like that. This was like a while back, and then he got it back. He like posted online like, this much money for getting it back or some shit.
Oh shit. Oh yeah. No, airports are tough though. Mm-hmm. I feel like you have to have, like, my hard drives. I keep on my carry-on. Mm-hmm. I can't pack that kind of stuff in the check-in. For that reason, like if I were to lose my hard drive.
Oh yeah, no.
Bro.
Yeah, no. If I lost my hard drives, I would be in a deep depression for at least like a month.
I said those exact words in my head. I'll be like, I'd be in a deep depression for a while. Yeah, that would fucking suck. That
would be bad. But that's also why I back everything up to multiple places, because I've learned from that mistake of losing files.
Yo, do you remember Apple had the Apple Time Capsule? I'm a big Apple dude.
No.
Yeah, so Apple Time Capsule was like a wireless hard drive. Everything like backed up. Yeah, bro, super. Cause bro, I'm not lazy, but I'm busy, and I need things to be easy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it like backs up.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, and they discontinued it a couple years ago.
I wonder why.
Yeah,
Did you ever use one?
Yeah, I had one, but then
did it work well?
Yeah, after a couple of years, it like started making sounds and all that.
Sounds like every Apple product after a couple of years.
Bro, word. They're so good when they're working, though. Bro.
Yeah, no, but that's how they get you. That's how they get you to be lifelong customers. They're like, we're going to give you a great fucking product, but here's the thing. You're going to have to replace it in 2 years.
Tops.
You're not going to have a choice. I know you're thinking, right, like, oh, it won't be as fast as the new technology. No, we're going to make it stop working, so you literally have to buy the new one.
It's going to start burning up when you charge it for too long. Yeah, bro.
You literally are walking with a bomb in your pocket if your iPhone is more than 5 years old.
Yeah, for real. So it sucks. But that first year, like the time capsule was like, it was just really dope. It just helped the workflow a lot. So
bro, irrelevant, amazing technology. But I just bought an air fryer. That shit's fucking fire, son. You could make anything in that shit.
No, big facts. Big facts. No, I'm proud. I'm proud of you, bro, and I'm happy for you. That's an awesome.
It's a big adult purchase.
Right it is, bro. It is, bro. He said irrelevant technological purchase.
Yeah, irrelevant but amazing technology. I just bought an air fryer.
Yo, air fryers are real,
bro. You can make s'mores in that shit. You can make literally anything in that shit.
No, that's good to know, bro. Thank you. I appreciate that.
5 minutes on 360.
Oh. Oh, all right. Back to New Year's.
Yeah, back to New Year's. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't know if this part thing's gonna work out for this one, bro.
Yeah,
we'll do that next. We'll do that next week.
True.
Because there's no way of. Yeah. No, we're at like almost a half hour, and we've talked about like 6 completely different things.
Yep.
So next week. But we could let them know what's going on.
Yeah, word. So going into 2021, we want to just refine things, and we want to make it the best. We want to make the best product for you guys.
Yeah, make your listening experience as enjoyable as possible.
Exactly. So we're gonna try breaking things up into different parts, just so we're able to deliver it to you in a different way, probably in a better way,
more consumable way.
Yeah. So we're gonna try to do parts. Yeah. Break this thing into parts. But
as you can tell, it's gonna be a little bit of a process the way our brains work.
We go off on tangents too much, bro.
Look. I got it organized into part 1, part 2, all that, and that shit still just didn't work out.
Bro, it don't matter.
But we'll get it. I'm confident. We will get it.
At some point, man. Hey, as long as you guys enjoy listening, we definitely enjoy talking too fucking
absolutely.
much. So, back to New Year's.
Back to New Year's.
Oh yeah,
little
fucking TJay.
Yeah, little TJay got arrested,
and like, so he got arrested with guns and weed, right? And it was him and 4 other people in a car. So of course he's gonna get the headline. Like, we don't know. Right. We don't know whose guns everybody's were. Right. We don't know whose weed it all was. But also, I feel like weed shouldn't even be in the article anymore.
Right, weed shouldn't. Well, yeah. Well, it was New York City, though.
You know what I'm saying? But
it's decriminalized.
But, like, regardless, though, even if, like, I don't go off of whether it's illegal or it's legal.
That's fair.
It's fair. Like, is it weed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, is it okay for a person to, you know what I mean? It's like jaywalking is illegal. Does it make you think
They're gonna
differently?
throw it in the headline, especially when they're actual thing. You know what I mean? Like if they're one, I don't even know if the guns were registered to the people or not, if they're legal or not. But let's just say they were illegal firearms, right? Mm-hmm. Obviously, that's the headline. Like the weed is completely irrelevant. Like you don't hear like hit and run followed by jaywalking.
Yo, word. And even with the guns, like obviously I understand gun laws,
right?
And especially in New York,
right? New York's crazy with it,
but you have rappers that are getting fucking killed all the time.
Well, yeah, no, there's justification, like there's reasoning. Regardless of what the state's laws, there are occupations where I feel like, just like how Garda truck drivers all are strapped up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even in states where it's illegal to be, it's because their job requires it. Yeah. I feel like even if maybe the rapper can't have it, their security should all legally be able to carry. Like,
yeah. Well, also it's just like it's so hard to get permits and to get certain.
Right.
It's like in the land of the fucking free, where Second Amendment rights and all this shit, like.
Well, I mean, to be fair, it's also the area we live and that they're in. Like, it's super strict over here. Like, 45 other states, it is as easy as you can just walk around with what you want. And
that's kind of my point, though.
Right. Why haven't we reached there yet?
That's kind of my point. It's like, so for the guns and weed that he has, he could go to jail for a long time. He probably won't. So he's out on $50,000 bail right now. Mm-hmm. But he could legally go to jail for a long time for something that's completely legal in other places in the same country.
Right. And that's what boils down to federal and state and the differences, and which is, it's weird because there is a place for it. You know what I mean? Like there is a reason that states should be able to make decisions at the federal.
1,000%.
But 1,000%. Like, it's weird. You know what I mean? It's a weird situation because I don't even know what I think about that, because like how would you even?
Well, I think like discretion is important, and like you can take it on a case by case basis, but it's hard to do. It's hard to scale that. But just this particular one,
right?
And you know, certain people are targeted. So he had a music video shoot a couple days.
I was gonna say, I remember. I was watching the live stream. When his vehicle got like searched by all the cops and shit.
And that was like a few days before this, right?
Yeah. No, it was maybe because he got locked up 2 days ago.
Yeah, this was New Year's Day.
Okay, yeah. So,
or New Year's Eve.
Right. Yeah. No, his live stream I think was 2 nights before.
See, yeah, and I think his because somebody from his team was even talking about that. Yeah, his defense lawyer, he said, so they're targeting Lil TJay for this arrest based on the incident that happened a few days ago when they illegally searched him in the vehicle he was in at the video shoot.
Right. And that's the thing they kept saying too on the live stream. They're just like, you can't, like, why are you searching the car? It wasn't moving. We've been parked the whole time. Wow. Like, we didn't go anywhere. You can't even, like, because that's the whole thing. A lot of crimes will get you out of the car or whatever, then cuff you and then search because they have reasonable cause. Or
why did they search? Do you know why they searched the car to shoot? That's why they say they were illegally doing it.
What? Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't even want to.
Right. Because I don't know the situation. What it was.
Yeah.
Because you only know as much as when the live stream started. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I joined mid fucking search.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just all this shit is just like, when there's like so much real shit going on, there's so much like real death that's happening. There's so much real despair that's out there. There's so much real crime that's happening. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, can we just focus our energy on the shit that matters? Like, wow.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
I don't know this situation, so exactly. I don't want to be here fucking bashing cops.
Little do you know, they were shooting people and shit, and you're just like, can't we just let them
shoot,
bro?
Let them shoot
can't
people,
we just let them shoot? Come on, bro. We're in America. You know what I mean? Second Amendment, bro.
Shoot.
Land of the free. Yeah. You gotta let me shoot if I'm finna shoot, bro. Shooter's gonna shoot.
Bro, shooter's gonna shoot, Trump. Yo, shooter's gonna shoot, man. Maybe I should chill the fuck out. But I guess just in a year where, again, we just had so many like, you've seen people get shot.
Yeah.
And in the same year where, you know, weed was legalized in so many more states.
Yeah.
To like see shit like that is just like annoying.
Yeah. No, I agree. I definitely agree.
Yeah. Did you hear Uncle Murda's wrap up for 2020?
I did not listen to it.
Do you ever listen to those?
I have. Wrap up? Yeah. I listened to last year.
Bro, I fucking love Uncle Murda's wrap up. I guess this is his last one too. But it was dope. I mean, there's nothing I could say about it that like you guys all experienced 2020, so you know everything he talked about. But he's just mad fucking funny, and I only listened to it today, so
okay.
I got.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to listen to it after.
Yeah,
this.
it's like 14 minutes long,
yeah,
13, 14 minutes long. It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. Shout out Uncle Murder, man. He said that this is gonna be his last one. I get it if it is, bro, but you got my support if you want to keep doing this.
Yeah,
shit,
hell
man.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Go get the strap.
Man, what does he say on all of them? It's mad funny. He's like, never mind. I'm not even gonna. But yeah, shout out to Uncle Murder. Shout out to Uncle. I don't like butchering shit. Bro.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I want to like quote something and then I'm like, I'm gonna say this wrong.
Yeah, go look it up.
They said it way better than I'm about to say it.
No word. I ain't trying to disrespect nobody's craft.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, shit. Let's look to 2021.
Yeah.
I'm done with 2020.
Oh yeah.
I'm like leaving.
100%.
I'm leaving so much. I feel like 2020. I learned. I
tweeted it pretty good. I said 2020 was the year of lessons, and 2021 is the year of progression or some shit,
okay,
bro.
Cool.
But
cool.
it's literally just learning because 2021 there was so much lessons, bro.
Yeah, 2020.
So much shit.
Yeah, no facts. Like through external things, like things that happen around the world and around the country and around my town and my county. I feel like I learned so much. I learned so much through personal experiences that I went through, different relationships. Like I had a couple friendships, like 20-year friendships that just ended this year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Kind of out of nowhere,
Yeah.
and it's like when you have so much going on in the world, so much going on personally, it's like to have beefs with people where people can't pick up the phone. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
We can't even have conversations. It's like you have to, it's like what's even worth it?
Yeah, no,
you know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
What's worth giving my time? And like there's so much goodness in the world still. There's so much good people around. And we get so focused on how bad things are and the bad people. And when I say bad people, not saying they're bad people,
they're bad people, but the negative
bad for you.
Right, yeah.
Sometimes, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's not even always like you're bad for each other, but if the communication isn't right, if
right.
whatever variables
just if the
it is
pieces aren't sticking together,
and then
why try and force a picture?
You know what I mean?
Like,
and if the effort isn't there on both sides to fucking, then like,
right.
And I feel like I always want the best. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want the best for people, especially for my friends, for anybody that I work with. I always want the best, and I end up forcing things.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing with 2021, I'm gonna just like reciprocate energy.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep putting out good energy.
Right, absolutely.
But if I don't get certain things back, just like keep it moving.
Why? Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Why invest your energy into it?
Yeah, and that's something that I know, but I'm gonna stand on this year for sure.
Hell yeah.
I feel like there's so much good that we can all provide, but I know myself, and there's so much dope shit that I could do, and I'm only gonna be able to do that if my focus is right. So
right.
I'm trimming the fat, baby.
Yes, sir.
I'm trimming the fat. Yeah.
Which you can do with an air fryer.
That was beautiful, bro.
Yo, we gotta get an air fryer sponsorship.
Yo,
because I could do
word.
hella ad plugs for that shit.
Bro, I'm dead. I'm dead. Shit. Well, what else is going on 2021? Certified Lover Boy is supposed to drop this month. Drake's album. That's supposed to come out this month. I know you're super excited for that.
Woo woo. Can't wait.
If this is your first time tuning, if this is your first time tuning into the Intent Podcast,
big Drake fan.
Steve is a huge Drake fan.
Hell yeah.
Nah.
Champagne Poppy. Certified Lover Boy.
Oh man.
Bro, I swear he just gives you good gamer tags.
I'd fuck with Drake, man. So, this'll be a
wait, what were you about to say?
Nah, what were you about to say?
No, I just got real excited because the way you said this, I thought you were about to say this is his last album. And I got real fucking excited.
That is not what I was about to say, bro. That's not what I was going to say. I don't even know what I was about to say. But
I mean, a lot of people are thinking, though. A lot of people are kind of on my wave a little bit. I'm not going to lie.
Charlamagne said that.
Yeah.
Charlamagne said, I don't know if he has another gear. He thinks that this is the end of the Drake era. I said that in 2018. I was like, he's been on top for so long. Like,
how long can you?
The gas has to run out at some point. Right. And then he dropped like fucking God's Plan, and then
kept staying relevant.
Oh my God, then he just fucking killed 2018. So that was like Scorpion dropped that year. His whole beef with Pusha. And like, dude, it was Nice for What, God's Plan, I'm Upset. There was just like classic music videos that he dropped.
Yeah, the God's Plan music video was fucking shitty move, then, bro. No, that made me so pissed off.
No, but wait, what was the other one though?
Asking the wrong person.
The one with Mrs. Huxtable in it too. Nice for What? No, it wasn't Nice for What. It was. They did it in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Kiki, do you love me?
Yeah, that one. Damn, you got me singing it, bro.
Yeah,
fuck that,
bro.
No,
yeah. Bro, but that was 2018.
Catchy, bro.
But that was 2018 when I thought he was gonna fall off. And
right.
then
He just drops with all bangers. That shit. Yeah.
And then 2019 was kind of relatively light for him. Mm-hmm. And then I think the plan was to come back in 2020 with some shit, but then Rona hit. So, but he still
Life's Good.
Life's Good. Tootsie Slide.
What was the the song with Lil Durk?
Yeah, nice. I keep saying Nice for What, bro? I said Nice for What like
really
6.
Like that song,
the thing
bro.
is, I don't even really like that song. I said it like 6 times. Laugh Now, Cry Later. Grease. Pop Star. Like he has joints this year. In a quiet Drake year, he had a better year than 98% of other fucking artists. Yeah. You know what I mean?
So do you think when is Drake gonna run out of gas? So think it's coming at all anytime soon?
It's like time. I mean, it is at some point, but like it's like Tom Brady. It's like we thought his fall off was gonna start 10 years ago. Right. This motherfucker won like 3 rings after that. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna. I'll call Drake's fall when it happens. Word. Yeah. Because he's one of those. He's one of those where, it's like the LeBrons where. Yeah, he's really talented. He has more physical attributes. Like he's very blessed with physical attributes more than most other athletes. But also, like he spends $2 million on his body every year. Right. You know what I mean? Exactly. Like he really, really invests in.
No, that's a good comparison. That's like a really solid comparison.
Because I think with Drake, he has the facilities around him. He invests in all that around him.
Yeah, no, he's got the hit machine,
so that his machine could keep running. So exactly. Yeah, so I don't know.
He's got longevity, bro. It definitely has longevity.
What do you think? When do you think it ends? And then we're gonna get into Charlamagne. What he thinks?
2025. That's my Nostradamus prediction. Drake's got another 4. Well, 5 including this.
Well, he said. He says something about
Or do you think Drake's gonna be like?
I think, and I'm upset that I got 7 years of doing what I want. So I think he has a plan.
He has a plan.
I think he's very, very calculated. Mm-hmm. So I think when he said I got 7 years of doing what I want, when he said that back in 2018, I think he mapped out like
2025.
Not 23. Bro, get your math right.
You said 18.
No,
plus
7. I said I did.
Get
5
your math right, son.
Damn, that's awkward as hell. Yeah, I had 5s in my head. 2025. That's
You're talking
crazy.
about Laugh Now, Cry Later? No.
Huh? Oh no, Nice for What? Nice for What? Nice for What? Yeah. 2025. I guess that's what he had mapped out. See, y'all fucking in cahoots. Yeah. You had this whole shit worked out.
Bro, I got the OVO owl on my chest.
Yeah,
you don't even know.
Word, tatted.
Yeah,
tatted. That'd be fucking wild though. That'd be a 15-year run. Yeah. We would. I mean, whatever. But yeah, Charlamagne saying Drake has given us so much music that I don't know if he has another gear. We know Kendrick has another gear. He shows us with every project. Drake has given us so much. I don't know if he has another gear. So therefore, I'm not looking forward to anything. Now, let me ask y'all a question. Are we still in the Drake era, or is radio such a prehistoric form of media that it hasn't changed the temperature to what's actually going on out here in the streets? It still feels like we're in a Drake era. I don't think we're in a Drake era. I don't think we've been in the Drake era for the past 3 or 4 years.
I'm gonna disagree with that.
But that's also that's like mad subjective. That's like if you just don't listen to Drake. What's your classification
of a Drake era too?
Because if you just don't listen to Drake and you listen to other shit,
right? Then it's not a Drake.
Then
era.
It's not a Drake era to you. But if you judge by what most people like,
well, I guess that's what he's saying with radio.
But like streams, he gets more streams than anybody else.
Right.
He gets more radio play, more streams than anybody. And it sounds like I'm like fucking dick riding Drake, but I'm talking numbers right now.
Yeah.
Because as I said, I thought that this shit was gonna run out a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And to say that he doesn't have another gear, I feel like all he's shown you is that he has different gears.
More. Yeah,
That's why he's still here.
Exactly.
But yeah, I mean, hey, I don't know if anybody has any, any thoughts on that. Like, please comment. Like, let me know.
Yeah.
Cause
we're betting on the Drake pool.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not against Drake falling off.
Right.
Cause goddamn, bro, give somebody else a chance.
Word.
You know what I mean? Nah, but I mean, Drake has always been like an inspiration, in that he always comes out with hot shit.
Yeah.
Say what you want about him, but like, even if you don't like his songs, fucking everybody, you know what I'm saying?
Right. It's fucking Drake.
Every time he drops, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, he. I don't know if he has a date yet for Certified Lover Boy, but that's supposed to drop this month.
Yeah, I was gonna say I remember hearing about Certified Lover Boy like a long time ago.
Yeah,
it's been.
Yeah, he announced that. He announced that a few months back that it'd be coming out, or I don't think he announced it. I think 40.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think 40 announced that. Yeah, and Young Thug had an interesting take. He says
Young Thug also commented on it.
Yeah, he said to be Drake level, artist needs to step outside of hip hop.
Say that again? Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah,
because he's more than hip hop.
Yeah. I was talking to the youngs the other day. Hip hop artists, you can only go so far. Yeah. And that's true. That's why Drake is Drake.
Right.
Because
he broke out of just the hip hop box.
You know what I'm saying? Hip hop, R&B, different types of hip hop,
dance,
different types of R&B. Dance hall, like doing Latin records.
Yep. Speaking of Thug, did you see he wants to do a versus battle
with Lil Wayne?
Lil Wayne, yeah. How do you think that would go?
Yo, Lil Wayne been taking some L's, bro. And that shit hurts.
In what
my heart.
regard?
Well, okay, I wouldn't even say taking some L's.
Okay.
But let's talk about
Wayne for a second.
Let's talk about Wayne for a second. So, first of all, 2020, he gave us some music, which I'm very grateful for. Love me some Lil Wayne. But also in 2020,
he lost.
Yeah, he just took some L's, man. I mean, first off, the whole like Trump endorsement was kind of weird.
Yeah.
Because it just, I'm not even mad at him for endorsing Trump. But the whole thing just seemed weird.
Just the way it went about.
It seemed like he was clearly paid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was like, the whole thing was weird. And then soon after that, like right after the election, it comes out that he's facing like federal, gun charges, all that. We already know how I feel about gun charges.
Right.
Whatever. Gun. It's different if like you're brandishing the gun or you're shooting at somebody or some shit like that.
But if you have it on you for protection.
Yeah, and like in Lil Wayne's situation, it was like a decorated, like a gold-plated gun.
No,
like,
it was some fucking Call of Duty prestige shit.
Like. Yeah. So, whatever. But also like it came out a couple weeks ago. I guess he sold the rights to Young Money to Universal, to UMG for $100 million. And $100 million is a lot of money, obviously.
Yeah.
But you're talking about Drake's, Nicki Minaj, Tyga, like all the Young Money artists.
Yep.
And Lil Wayne himself.
Yeah.
For $100 million.
Yeah.
You think about what that catalog is going to do over the next 50 years?
That's insane.
And then also just like because this is the same year where,
didn't Tyga leave
Young Money? Yeah. He hasn't been with Young Money in a while, but he has records with Young Money.
Oh, okay.
And like, it's actually on Scorpion.
So he sold the rights to the songs that were recorded under Young Money?
Yeah.
That's what it was?
Like all of Drake's albums prior to Scorpion. Right. Like this Dark Lane, what was his last album called? Dark Lane demo tapes or whatever. That's his first album outside of Young Money. That's the one that Drake dropped earlier this year. All his ones prior have been with Young. That's why he said on Scorpion, he has a line. He was like, "Soon as I drop this tape, I'm out of the deal." And he was talking about, I guess, the Young Money deal.
Right.
But you think so? All of Drake's albums?
Hell no, bro.
Even just Drake for $100 million, like that's
an L.
But I mean, I can also see. I mean, let me not even go down that road. I mean, for Lil Wayne, if you're just trying to enjoy your money,
right? No, I
Lil
was
Wayne,
thinking something very similar. That's not much of an L. Yeah, because I don't want to say nothing.
Yeah,
but we're thinking the same thing.
Yeah. No, you say it.
Me?
Bro. Yeah.
He'll probably not
Word.
need more than $100 million, for the longevity
for the length
of his breathing career. I don't know how to phrase it.
Bro, and that's all love.
That's all that needs.
All love to Lil Wayne.
Oh, absolutely.
Lil Wayne. But even like the fact that he's like here today, kind of shocks me because the way he just lived his life. He always lived his life very recklessly.
Bro.
So I can see how he'd be like, I may be able to make $500 million over the course of the next 50 years, but
I just need 100 mil.
I'm probably not gonna be here for the next 50 years. So let me grab what I can right now. I can see that if that's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
This should, you know what I mean? We're reading articles.
Right.
You know what I mean? We don't know the intricacies of it all. So it just seemed in the same year where Kanye was like going hard for artists owning their own masters and like challenging the labels. Yeah. It just seems, I don't know.
It's a weird time.
I use the word weird a lot. Yeah, I use the word weird a lot, but like it seems like a
unprecedented.
Yeah, and it's just a step backwards.
Yeah.
You know, if you had those rights, like Lil Wayne, you're the art. Like that's Young Money was a main inspiration behind like even the formation of Ill Intent, the whole brainchild of Ill Intent. Like years ago, like Young Money was a huge inspiration behind it because Lil Wayne, you know what I'm saying, the artist starts this label. He grabs Drake and Nicki Minaj under his label. Like how fucking dope is that? You have you know what I'm saying, the dopest artist in the game who grabs other dope artists and then makes them the bigger artists in the game. Like that shit's so fire. So selling that, it's like, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it
could
be the best move for him.
Judge exactly. Like you don't know somebody else's situation, but that's why we're here. We're here to talk about other people's situations.
Exactly. We're here to do what we don't like the most.
That's the funny shit about this podcast.
I was thinking about it driving the other day,
because we're not like drama people.
Not at all.
We're not gossipers.
Not at all. And that's all we do for an hour every Sunday.
Yeah, that's all. Because that's what podcasts are. We tell people what's going on and then we give our perspectives on it. We just use. I think all these things. I just don't say them to people because I don't like when people say shit about me that they don't know. But
exactly,
I don't know. That's why we just try to have like, you know, somewhat educated, thought out. You know what I'm saying? Responses and disclaimers. This is just our fucking thoughts and opinions, off of articles.
Yeah.
You know
that we read online. Like we're not insiders.
Yeah. So, and I feel the need to qualify that only because I'm like such a big Lil Wayne fan, and I respect what he's done so much. So, you know, there's nobody in life that I admire that I agreed with 100% of the time. You know what I'm saying? There's nobody that I look up to that I think was right 100% of the time. So, you know, anybody can get it. and in the same respect, like I want anybody to feel free to not like unjustly criticize me, but like if I'm off, be like, hey Scott, like, you know what I'm saying, do better.
Right. No, there's room for critiques.
Yeah. Shit, what else is going on?
Lil Pump can't fly JetBlue no more.
Yo, Lil Pump.
I think it was
does he still drop music?
It was JetBlue. I think in Sweden or some shit.
Or I should look up Lil Pump. I think just because I never cared about Lil Pump, he was always just so much of just like a
meme rapper.
Yeah, like I knew he was not gonna be here in a couple years. Mm-hmm. So I just never really cared.
He hasn't really dropped anything.
Yeah, and then like anything that I ever hear about him, it's never like
it's a good thing.
There's never anything that's like, oh, this makes me interested in this person. It's like, oh, like he's
that's
kinda,
like I remember
just what I thought he was.
I forget who they replaced at Rolling Loud with Lil Pump, but. They replaced like a bunch of the New York artists at Rolling Loud because they didn't want to start like gang violence or anything. And they replaced one of them. It had to have been either Pop Smoke or 22 G's or Casanova. But they replaced one of those three with Lil Pump, bro. And like there wasn't even like an announcement that's who they were replacing it with. So like you were at the stage. I mean, we knew that those people couldn't perform.
Yeah, but you didn't know
we
who
didn't
was
know
replacing
who
him.
was replacing him. And then Lil Pump comes out, bro. Do you know how like pissed off you would be if you were expecting to see Pop Smoke or Casanova and Lil Pump walks out on stage? Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang. It's like, all right, bro. All right, I'm going to the next stage. I don't even care who's performing. Like, I'm going to the next stage.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't like coming over here bashing people, bro.
I'll bash Lil Pump.
Yeah, word.
I'll bash Lil Pump, bro.
But it's saying like I don't know Lil Pump personally, but he just seems.
I don't either, but like your music trash. Word, I said it. Steve said it.
And so he's banned from
JetBlue for not wearing a mask, you dumbass.
And he's another one who fucking endorsed Trump.
Word. Yeah, but he wasn't even registered to vote.
And he wasn't registered to vote, fucking Lil Pimp.
Lil Pimp, you know him.
That was wild. Trump got
bro, we live in a simulation.
Bro,
like it's shit like that always like separates me from when whenever I'm backgrounded and feeling like a human again. Yeah. Something like that happens and I'm like, nope, I'm a fucking code. Like we're all code. We're all in some giant machine. Nothing's real.
Bro, we're all code. That's a fact. That's a fact. Hey, well, this is the last thing that I've seen. News wise has kind of popped up on my radar. But Master P, you hear about him? Yeah,
wants to buy Reebok. Right?
I didn't even know that Reebok was under Adidas, but
yeah,
Adidas is Reebok's parent company, and Master P is looking to buy them out, which is fucking fire. Master P is another one like a hip hop mogul who's been fucking bossed up for the last 20 plus years. Yeah. Yeah, doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? More in the shadows though, because he's not like making hip hop records like his, you know what I mean? But he's been making moves, and you have to have bread
to be doing with such things.
Yeah, I think they're talking about like 2.4 billion
Word.
to get Reebok. But that would be fire, because you know what? 2021, one of my I guess I won't even say resolutions, but one of my intentions this year is I want to be really deliberate and intentional with like where I spend my money. Mm-hmm. I think money is the ultimate, like money is transfer of power. Money can really influence power. Money, right. I think, is one of the main influences of that, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And like trying to uplift certain communities, you know, that was a big focus in 2020. I think the number one way to do that is with your wallet.
Right.
And instead of going out and donating to everything, which nobody donates to anything really, it's just be mindful about where you spend your money. Right. You know, when you're going out to get food, buy from a local business, buy from black business.
Right.
You know, same thing with like, so sorry, I go up on tangents.
You're good.
I gotta try to over explain everything. But long story short, like I'm just trying to be really, really intentional with how and where I spend my money. So from like even buying liquors, I want to know like who's the owner of this liquor company, and I really want to prioritize black and Latin businesses, because again, doesn't matter how many marches we do and all that. Change the real change can happen when there's more currency in the community. Right. You know, and the only way there's going to be more currency in the community is to support the businesses, right. You know, so, and taxes. But again, you know what I mean? I don't fucking trust the government for shit. So, yeah. So from the liquor that like I was in the liquor store a couple of days ago before New Year's, and it took me forever in there because I was Googling like what are popular like black owned liquor companies.
Right.
And like it's hard, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to find that shit. But and then when it comes to fashion, you know, you want to boss up. Like I don't like my girl wanted me to get me some like real like expensive designer shit, and I'm like I don't really want any Gucci or Versace. I don't want to have something that says Gucci or Versace. I'd rather get some really nice design, like nice fabric shit from some black, you know, some dope black designer from Virgil, you know, Off-White, something like that. Keep it in the culture, and that's. And anytime you're saying that you're just doing this for these people. It's like the Black Lives Matter movement. It's like, oh, well, all lives matter.
Right.
Like, oh,
it's
so
like,
you're
you
not
don't
want
want
to support white business? But it's like, I've been supporting white business my whole life.
Yeah.
That's where 99% of my money goes.
Right.
So I just want to, and I think if we all just made sure that a little more of it goes else, it's like, so bring it all back to Reebok. When it comes to certain brands, when I'm going to get shoes, when I'm going to get, workout gear, it's Under Armour, it's Nike,
right.
it's all. I can't support black business.
Right.
It's a lot harder to. So it'll be really cool if there's a one of the upper echelon ones that
right.
are owned, by a black owner. So, yeah. Shout out to Master P. That was a fucking tangent, but shout out to Master P, man. I hope we see more of that. I think 2020, we through the all the different social justice initiatives, we got to see the importance of this. But also, I think hip hop. In hip hop, we do such a great job of showing like leadership and ownership of all the bad things that people can associate with hip hop.
Right.
Entrepreneurship is something that needs to be talked about more.
No, absolutely.
We talk about Travis Scott all the time, everything that he's done. We talk about Drake.
Some of the hardest working people I've ever met in my entire life, and I've worked in a lot of different industries, are in this one, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
word.
And it doesn't get as much recognition or credit as it should, or the people should who are doing it. You know what I mean? Because kind of like what you said, like, it's always quick to be associated with all the negative things in it, but people don't really associate all the positives and the hard work and like the good traits of it. We should just bring more attention to it. Not just us specifically. Like, I feel like the people shouldn't only look at it with the negative associations like they do for the most part. I don't know, 2021.
2021, man, it's gonna be a better year.
Yes, sir.
I think like we're really the masters of our own fate, and I think right now we just have a lot of opportunity to call the shots, to build things up how we want to. A lot of things were knocked down in 2020, so now we can build things up how we see it fit. So
yes, sir.
Yeah. All right, well, I gotta
say you got some music to make.
Yeah,
bro.
We got a session. Yeah, we pushed it to 2:30, so we got 13 minutes
to break this down and set back up.
Yeah, fucking good luck with that. So we're not gonna do any parts for this one.
Yeah, no, this one was all over the place. We're going to try to do that in the future for sure.
We'll try to do that in the future, but more than anything, thanks everybody for popping in again. There's gonna be a big year for you, and I hope it's gonna be a big year for us too. Yes, so let's keep winning, stay grinding, stay hungry, stay Ill Intent Podcast. Your boy Scott Paul.
Steve, shot it.
And we will be back. Yeah.